one of the biggest access points we have, and the easiest one to use. That's why we're starting to see politicians more and more and more go straight to the social media, because it costs nothing, especially compared to a television commercial, or a radio commercial, and it's always out there. When you put it out once, it's stay there forever. I have articles from 2007 that are still out there right now. You can find them in the trades. You can look for every speech of President Obama that he's ever made. And they're there because I found them. I know. How powerful is social media? Massive. There's a reason why Google is worth billions, and why so many retirement funds have bought that stock. Yahoo, Microsoft, technology, iPad, iPod, Apple. They're all tapping into the collective social media. And you see these advertisements on Facebook all more and more and more. Twitter, you've heard about it constantly. Look at the result with Robin Williams' death. One aspect of it. The world shared their views. Some beautiful comments. Norm MacDonald had an exceptionally beautiful comment about his experience with Robin Williams. Hundreds of thousands, realistic tens of millions of people just in our nation alone read every single one of those. You know how much it cost me to put that out there? Zero. Make it fresh on me. I don't think Norm MacDonald is a very good comedian. I now have an elevated view of him just because of the way he expressed that one moment he had raised his impression with me. He wasn't trying to do that. That was just what happened. And that's just because he was on Twitter and I was able to read that. That's the power. It's that simple. Just because you might run into it, someone might see it, and all of a sudden, it's all over the world. It's all over the country. We can use social media to our advantage. And it's as simple as getting on, I'm sure you've all heard about the Facebook. I'm going to focus on Facebook, Twitter. Those are the two big things. And YouTube. Three things that all have one thing in common. They cost you nothing to use. Everyone can access it. And it is relatively simple to use. On Facebook, you can open up an account. It takes about 5 minutes. Doesn't require any deep personal information. And what it allows you to do is reach to the nation, the world of individuals. And it's as simple as putting in one simple thing. If you look at anyone who has Facebook right now, you'll see. On Saturday, there was a notice in there saying, I'm here at the Southern Tier Latino dance, and I have order registrations. Come on out. I can tell you that over 200 people have got to see that. That's the membership of the Southern Tier Latino group, plus their friends and their families. There's a note. I was here to come and speak today. I don't know how many people. I have several hundred people who are on my friends list. They all got to see that, plus any of their friends. It's just that simple. There's a ring. And how do you get that to someone else? Someone who you don't know? Like. There's a button. It says like. You just press that button, and all of a sudden now it makes it more interesting. It shows up on more of the searches in Facebook. And you get to see that. It's just that simple. Let me ask you, has anyone here seen, even once, my cat stupid tricks? From people who are laughing, I'm sure there's a lot of people who've seen that. Or stupid human tricks, stupid animal, dog tricks. Everyone's seen at least one of these little videos or heard about them. They're just all across the internet. Everyone loves it. It's like they can sink a basket. And everyone saw it on YouTube. How did that get around? Hit the like button. That's it. A bunch of people, 5 people hit like, that went over. Now all of a sudden another 10 people got to see it. They hit the like button. Someone else from Albuquerque saw this like that someone had in New Mexico. Why did they hit that? What's that title? Let me check it out. Oh, and I like it. Now it goes over to California. It goes over to Florida. It goes across the country and across the world. How much did it cost? some of these videos, you'll see, they have millions, tens of millions of hits, tens of millions of people watching this over and over again. That costs nothing. Costs nothing. And it spreads the word. These are the things that we can do, each and every one. To go on, for everyone who has Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, go out there. Just write on your Facebook, on your Twitter. Voter registration is very important. Talk about it with the Americans for the Restoration of the Constitution, or with Martin Vasquez, or with one of your friends, or in talking about common core. Voter registration. Put it down. Costs you nothing. Take you 35 seconds. If you see somebody who's written an article about common core or voting and getting out the vote, like it, it'll take you 5 seconds. Literally, we're talking about less than a minute of these things. But the power of doing that is important. And suddenly there's 100 people, 100 likes on something, which means it shows up on search engines quickly to remind people to go out and vote. And if you don't vote, you get comment. If you don't vote, you get a government whose corruption commission is corrupt. Gee, do you think that's the right thing to have? Is anyone going to stand up there and go, yes, I want a corrupt government? No, of course not. At least we know what he's doing. At least we know what he's doing. We got other options. Now, I'm not saying one of the things that we should vote against this reform. But again, this is how easy it is. And if anyone's interested, I'd be more than happy to sit down, go over how to register in the account, how to get an account. We can even organize a night for people who don't have access to computers. Can you get together? When you get a computer, have it linked up, so just so people can go in, create an account, maybe get a like on something, spread the word out there to focus on it. I would like to work on this between now. We have until October 15th for people to register for the vote for this November. It's already too late for the primaries. They're done. But we have time now for people together to vote, to get registered and be able to vote in November and make a difference. And that is critical because they are counting on the fact that we don't. And they know. 47. They are counting on us staying 47. That doesn't help us at all. It only helps the politicians. So we have every reason to change that. But this is just very briefly what I was thinking of. I have some more specific ideas. You can, of course, always go to my website. It's mvass.com. Where I'm discussing a lot of these ideas. You'll see some of the initiatives I'm working on. You can always get in touch with me either through there or directly in person. I'll work with everybody as best I can. We really need to get out there and make this important and press this, because without this, nothing else changes. Common core becomes a fact. Name the issue that you think is the problem. It will happen unless we get out there and vote. So, just a little quick little thought, and thank you for giving me the time. And I'm always learning.
Thank you, Michael.